How's everybody doing? This is Justin Simpers with another edition of How to Make More Money. And one thing I'd like to touch base on is face masks when you're working out. I have a ventilator mask. It's seriously causing me to break out like crazy, like I was 16 years old again. It's hilarious, but it is what it is. At least I'm doing something about it, I guess. But I wanted to touch base with you guys today, I'm just going to broad stroke the foundations that I talk about and I feel like is more important to your sales development than anything, and is really the core and the baseline for mindset, and whether or not you're an atheist, a Christian, but Muslim, Buddhist, doesn't matter, right? But I feel like some type of spiritual connection, whether it be God, the universe, whatever it is, the spiritual connection that you have and that, might help you, drive you, or whatever it is, right? So, I have, let's call it a men's group that, we can reach out. We talk about things. Now, if I have issues, I reach out to something that might be a higher power than me. And typically that's somebody that knows more about the things that I need to learn about than I do. So, that's a form of spirituality. And so I reach out to those guys in that group and I draw from them and I learn from them and I grow. The big thing with all of this though is there's no perfect, and I wouldn't implore you to try too hard, but covering it all is spirituality, diet, exercise, sleep, books, and goals, right? So that kind of covers everything. And when I'm talking about, the foundations, those are the building blocks that you're going to build your sales career off of. And if you don't have blocks in place and you're working on glass or sand, things are not going to work out for you as they probably should. Until I had a really good foundation, I was a top salesperson, but I wasn't like, I wasn't next level stratosphere. Once I got these things in place is really when I started to take off. And I had read all the books, been all of the sales training, looked at vision boards, The Secret, and all that stuff. But nothing helped me more than finding out who I was and what drove me and how I could tweak myself a little bit to make myself a better person. Like I'll give you an example, diet and exercise, for instance, right? Like I am not the most fit, in shape person that you're ever going to meet, but I try, right? I try. It's not like I beat myself up if I totally blow up, but it's something that I'm constantly working on. Exercise, I've never had a problem with. I'm like, in my 40s, I would consider myself like an offensive lineman, right? Like I could literally go all day exercising. It's the diet that kills me, but I work on that. Same thing too for sleep. If I get a better night's sleep, I sleep better. I'm more refreshed. I'm ready to go the next day. It's just one of those things that helps me. Recently got a Sleep Number bed. So now every morning I'm looking at it and go, oh man, I got a 70. How can I get it higher? Well, working on that, just working on it. Not perfection. It's not about perfection. Books to stay informed about your industry and where you're going, what you're doing. In regards to sales, yes, I would read those because, that helps the mindset spiritually. You are more connected reading books. And then ultimately you want to set goals. You want to know where your end game is going to be and how you're going to get there. But again, just don't stress out about daily failures. We're human. We're going to fail. We're meant to fail on a daily basis. But again, before you sign up for those sales courses, before you look to other people to help you, guide you in what to say, what are you doing for yourself on a daily basis? And again, the most important piece of that, in my opinion, is spirituality and your connection to higher powers and things that have more power than you. And there are plenty of them out there. Trust me, there are so many. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Reach out. I will be diving deeper into these topics because I truly believe the holistic approach to sales that I bring is different than most. Thank you guys so much. And ultimately, it's about having the right mindset. But how do you gain the edge? I will reveal some of my secrets. Have a nice day.